Hello, I am Tom Schreier, and I have the privilege of being the founding director of the Inspired Leadership Initiative here at Notre Dame, and the director for the series on ThinkMD, Inspiring Conversations. I want to once again thank those of you who are returning, and welcome those of you who are new for participating in this series where we will spend this fall semester discussing leading people in an ever-changing world. As you've heard in earlier conversations, this is a challenging time for all. Whether one is leading a large company, a ministry, or a family, there are the ever-present challenges, and some made even more acute by the COVID-19 pandemic and the heightened awareness of the need for racial justice. Today, it is my pleasure to introduce you to our first couple, Cindy and Paul Karos, who will be discussing how their shared faith has guided their life, their professions, their family, and their path forward, even in the face of personal obstacles like blindness. Cindy has been active in ministry in both the Antiochian and Greek Orthodox archdioceses for over 4 decades. Serving the church in a multitude of capacities, she has held positions locally, regionally, and nationally, almost always focused on building the infrastructure of existing ministries or being the impetus in starting new ones. Some of her favorite ministry work has included serving as the Antiochian Youth Director for the Midwest region for over a decade, leading the effort to merge 2 Antiochian parishes in one city, developing and running a pan-Orthodox family camp for St. Mary's Greek, and serving as the Vice Chair of Bishop Anthony's Diocesan Council in the Antiochian Midwest Diocese. Cindy uses her professional background in international and domestic sales management to support Orthodox Faith Tree Resources as board chair. In addition, she is a founding inaugural member of the Order of the Myrrh-Bearing Woman. In recognition of her dedication to the Orthodox Church and her tireless and lifelong commitment to leading initiatives focused on preserving and growing the church. Paul has an extensive 30-year career in the financial industry, culminating with senior leadership roles at Piper Jaffray, where he was the president of equity capital markets. I had the pleasure of meeting Paul in his prior year as the top equity analyst covering airlines. He was diagnosed at age 8 with retinitis pigmentosa, a degenerative eye disease, which has now taken 98% of his vision. Despite that, he has performed and participated in a variety of ministries in the Orthodox Church, including leading retreats for men's groups, youth and family programs, parish communities, pilgrimages to Mount Athos, and parish council strategic retreats. He's trained as a marriage facilitator and has worked in pre- and post-marriage counseling, working with priests, assisting with couples within respective parishes. In 2006, Mr. Karos began working with prison ministries, involved in both Bible studies as well as one-on-one prisoner mentoring. Paul also recently earned his Master's of Arts in Applied Orthodox Theology from the University of Balaman, Lebanon, through the Antiochian House of Studies. She and her husband Paul and their 3 adult children are active members and supporters of St. Mary's Greek and St. George Antiochian Orthodox churches in Minnesota. Both of them are accomplished leaders who have translated their capabilities to minister to all they encounter. I know you will enjoy getting to know Cindy and Paul, both as inspiring individuals and as a wonderful couple, as I have had the honor of doing for the last 30 plus years.